From 1900 hours onward, no external signals reached the Calhoun property. The region's local dispatch recorded intermittent interference described as subvocal animal tones. The archivists later cross-referenced the frequency at 32.7 Hz, known among field researchers as canid resonance. No natural species should emit it. Inside the basement, Harold maintained 4 hours of watch. He wrote a final entry in his logbook, found scorched against the furnace wall. "It knows our names," said mine through the vent. Same voice, same breath. Elise described hearing something pacing atop the basement ceiling, claws tracing deliberate symbols in the wood. Every sounding line formed a circle. Around midnight, ash sifted down from seams in the boards. Mark whispered, "It's drawing something." When Harold fired through the floorboards, there was a single shriek, half laughter, half metal tearing. Then came silence. By dawn, the house stood calm again, so unnaturally quiet that even breath seemed forbidden. The front door was open. Outside, Harold's footprints led halfway to the creek, then stopped. No return trail, no drag marks, no blood. Just the snow, smooth as skin after erasure. On the 6th evening, the storm thickened into a white wall. Each gust blurred distance into blindness. Mark and Elise remained inside. Jonathan refused to speak. He sat upright beside the fireplace, body rigid, staring at the back door. His pupils were wide, almost colorless. At 23:02, the generator restarted itself without input. The lights flicked once, then stayed steady. Mark's recording resumed automatically. Through the living room window, the reflection stared back, the same eyes with mercury shine. But the figure inside the glass moved when they didn't. Moments later, Jonathan started bleeding from both nostrils, whispering, "It wants to come through me." He convulsed. The reflection in the mirror convulsed opposite. Each spasm synchronized until reflection and man blurred indistinguishably. Then Jonathan's body relaxed. He looked up and his eyes gleamed silver. Elise screamed. Mark fled to the attic. The recording shakes, filled with sobs and static. From below, Jonathan's voice called calmly, "Son, safe now. Come see the sky." He repeated it, over and over, voice soft, persuasive, but behind each word came a wet undertone, like another mouth forming the same sentence out of sequence. At 4:21 on the 7th night, the last signal from the Calhoun property was intercepted by a repeating packet on a ham radio band. The data contained no words, only rhythmic breathing and intermittent growls formatted as binary code. When decrypted, the binary translated into geographic coordinates within the Redwood Valley Forest, 3 miles east of the creek. A NightHowl recovery team, dispatched 3 weeks later under Panoptic Protocol, found the house empty. No bodies. Walls flayed to timber as though a claw had written messages beneath the paint. Among them, one phrase repeated dozens of times. Written in ash, "We were never hunted. We were chosen." Near the creek, technicians discovered a frozen depression roughly human in size, preserved as if pressed by heat. Inside the ice lay something like hair, dark, coarse, and twisted with threads of human scalp. Elisa's gold ring was embedded within it. Field notes confirm no record of the Calhounds after February 12, 2011. Police closed the case citing landslide loss in storm event, but satellites detected no landslide. Instead, heat imaging captured moving signatures, large, bipedal, in pairs, traveling north under cloud cover. We know these coordinates. Their pattern repeats every lunar cycle. The resonance continues beneath 32.7 Hz, audible only to predators older than language. Thus, Redwood Valley Siege concludes under permanent seal, encoded beneath Protocol Fenrir. Yet each full moon, remote sensors near that creek transmit a faint return signal, 3 steady beats, a pause, then 1 low growl. We at NightHowl do not call it haunting. We call it persistence.